Nsem no ebi.
Ebeye na kokokwayo ebetumi etumpon ewo mamu no aban edisika pudio bese 5.8 billion Ghana cedis and de ekoso kokokwa for asne
Ne yababe tojo se ECOWAS court na another Chief Justice Gachu Toko no edikopio Hose Court of Justice one where na one kana asembi mano na one bra se yenya hwehwe se bia committee a wo ye hwehwe mu fa ne nsem no obetwa so no wabo atu ego
ekopiem awo amanse sa wasante mantem so amane efri oba ene se wonmo a eye illegal money bia mo efri bambo adwumakro mu ato ade ahya manfo so se omunye di na wonmo eka twede ehyentumam
Former Subepiemu Ewo Democratic Republic of Congo NA was Sebra wa Brian Watrasa Mrenum Efase JDF Fa Minerals ho Eco 38 artisanal mining sites na nyina no obetwa so sanse wo se Upiemu Ewo Ativido firm na afia na afo firm Ewo Kivu province sa de ekoso no Nsem Titire Yes, me we ni afofre ka na afa ye ba be papa mu e dia somo emre di eni ma ye don hore ba ko entem je adwa na ka ye ho e wo Facebook na so abra ye den sem no e somo midin ene abna nyamesem e ye mene me wofa
na ya opare na afi ma yen hyase na ensama hodo ya awie don hore ba ko ensem wo yere esom no yen hyase na e be hyase the office of the special prosecutor OSP aseye yirakisi ejaben anwade akopiemu a court a na chese wode ensama na de ekoda ne court de ensama hodo makomako be se aduoson awotwe 78 charges na de ato enipa hodo bi a wono esom ye ewo abandada no abreso fa nhwemu ahodo bi a waya ebetime aboa market asehye pre kankan dwurumdie ene enyoma hodo ya emoa moman ene amamuo entime enkoso no behwe na watimi ayinakwa na wakiremu se opani a wodi animu ya sabre yede ntansa ede apaja ne so no aye Kenneth nana ya ofori atakuntunkurunku ya na chese kane woyeso afo a wohwe oman sikasam ane ne ntoto yensam so wo NPP abandada no abreso afenso okopiemu a opani ana GRA na odano se Commissioner General aye yewra Amishadai Owusu wono so wabone sobuo bi na SML adwumaku a wokọ efa bai so omonyeje to emfa ema aban ewo temaport no so no opani Chief Executive Officer edano yewra Owusu adusei wono so wade sobo ni bi abonom na owura ye kisi ejaben a wo OSP ede etuadwa akiremu dia na chesese nipa ahodo nyina ani kwadu ahodo ya yede abonum no ejina se edwumaku ya from se elsamela kofomo eba ye se wono emehwe ma Ghana eto ya GRA ejuje ewo maimoro be ya dantemu na wotimi aboa ama wono eto jeje no etimi akọ enkan wisusu se eniyama bi ekoso ewo mu a emu anahoyie ani tie kan katasehye aban office ya yede ama wo se fadi djuma wanfa ni djuma ewo kwampaso no sa awura no nyina ya chese ye bubo mu din ni ebinim a ekeka ho no osusu se wono mu djumadie no amoa amoman no antimi anya sika yede ebebo man ho ebra na mono djumadie so amoman no so atimi abo eka horo bi a enya de se yesi etimi etra ho na etimi esoso so nti wenyina so eka ho bi nti a enam so ma ode nsam etesa de akodan afi National Cathedral ho nsam so no eya de ho ahwehwemu ahodo eka ho a sabre kwadu a yakenkan no eye makomako be se aduoson ewotwe ene nia yede ato awura no yi eso Yantwaso na yankohwe osofo onom ana ehwe yakwantempon eyie ensem so onwonyamfo governance kwame agbeja enra day wode nani akyeremo ewo ehanom ne onua kase aba betwetwe enkomo na wode atwedwa atrese efibre ye ekoto aba ewo mfiempimieno ene adueno enamen sachrai ba ya endi samanyoko no ediemo enkodim no opanyinya wode animu asese a oye mampanyi yewra John Dramani Mahama wode asinani so se akwan hodo bi ye wo omanmu no wode nani ebe esi so na afi aban etimi ahwe de ama contrage sade be ya wono ebetimi aye ne yie na aboama akobadie ho ensam etimi akọ enka opanyi enkyeremu ahodo ne akwa ahodo ya wono ayemu nkyeremu a wode amonua kase nie.
Almost a third of the big push projects is here. A project I inherited and your President Mahama started. But here say quite important to all the country. In fact, some interchange is such a critical one. In addition to that, bypass every Jisu side because many of the traffic I call some interchanger traffic and you say omuko Kumasi bibia they are going through Kumasi and bypass no. Majority of the traffic will not even enter Kumasi, they will bypass to reduce the traffic at some interchange.
Yarasu ejinemu ewo sema hodo so afọ da ya kwan area kwantempo ensem so eda so ye ano kwame governance Abuja nesema ode atujwa wachre se omapanyi John Dramani Mahama wonde waba abemu ne dia obeye bie ene se ya ade adwumadi ahodo na abandada edi efa kwan ne akwantempo ensem no nyaade obeja ne saa se ya ade enye omaban ne hyase ntomonto asomode dwumadi bia na ekosu biomba som atwaso obepie mo ene yedi nkoma na panyi atwese Ghana fo ankasa ena sanfa so no benya se ne esiesie akwan ne ya na ye Ghana fo enfa so pa enti ebi oso wakasa etwese big push project no ni nyina ne se contain nyina so amenya so enfa so wosesa amedo mabo mo pa eba ne sika nsem so mabo mo so amomumu ayedu to project ahudo nyina no mbesom ahwe esiesie.
TSR contractor no $78 million. Says here contractor no was site or juma gidi check April next year. Now we sa juma no. Enti President Mahama aban and stop a contractor bia. I appeal to all contractors, don't stop work, continue to work, we'll pay you. And indeed, in the past 3 weeks, aban etu $5 billion. Emma contractors juma NPP time. President Mahama, I imagine say obe continue juma NPP 4 start because then you know Ghana 4 and I kwine no enye NPP kwine ana NDC kwine Ghana kwine and you be complete omunyina. Ya twa yensem no eso afri akwan ene akwantepo amanepo ensem de ani atwem a na ye hwe ye kwa ye brento ene ensu ahodo e wo ba de adom yen se de besi akra ne ye na ene panyifo ahodo nyina se wo ka wo ho aboma na wo de wo ho ehwem ewe nei ade ba akwa de obia no ye ka ho asem e legal mine se kwa koso efom agude enfa kwan paso ye se ensase ye se ensu ano oso wo ka ho abom atimi akwatia wa bra na ene onu TV yene penyina oya commander Emma Army Combat Training School Colonel Robert na etwetwen komono watwem se ene wani abrepa ofifiri mantem panyi ekwa proba watwo se dwumedia wodi nyina no wo hwe aboa metimi etuso sa eye legal mine de befio
Commander wada Army Combat Training School ano eye Colonel Robert na wono ND asrari suyanfo aduonu baako eni ma wokoye nhwehwemu e wokonyako water works no eho ekohunu sede galamse asai ensuo yi enunti amansuo ho akwatwe e wo mfimfim mantem mu baabi wochwemu a onika bi wonfo nyina ebetena se sebeyi ade ekoso no eto ebetwa no manfo nsunsuo no watimi aboho ban.
We went to the intake area to see the type of water that is coming in. We've also gone to the processing plants and most of our doubts have been cleared because we wanted to be sure that what we've been seeing on TV, what we've been hearing, is truly what is happening in the field. And from what we've observed, from what we've gone through, that is exactly what is happening.
Chief Mark Derry, a presidential staffer, sounds a political coordinator, a wonfimfim mantem wakade to us say, Kwenyako Water Works necessary, or share Juma Sia, in Sia or Deba mo manfo anom no, any atekrojen. Ode to manfo anim so bibia obeka nsem a enimu no ma wompemwa esanse eye adwuma.
Some of the machines were quickly changed. Nti no be ha na mental de nsuo nso to kama to be ha and the nsuo na de abama manfo ye de enye nsuo obi bitim dia de esimi no ma ade ya akosa ode de ode bia nti no And soldier for whom were on my Beboa Central region.
And Wechi, Urasam was commenced a mensing pen in Paul Wagona East. Edam and Penny John Ramani Mahama say. Sounds may be some Rashibi Jenny Wagona East, Queen's Tapuka Soya. So when can be one for Cabomua. The washer shine say mensing do and see who quite you on Finfi Mantemono, over science when you see you anum.
Because of the seriousness of the issue, Amama ye, what was nippy, them every year, among from being a one. I feel so now, you're surprised the four second cycle institutions are in hospitals. Na MP Ankazangas on Prince Taman, who was also of 250 boreholes or commission, we so on commissioning. And so, from us, we don't the seriousness of the issue. It's in your show, sir. You know, you're the Adrian Bobo now. Yeah, very and Yaya Amama, I want to Abagana.
And Wakasiano so na yanko and some from Yadini Etimo Western of Mountain Marco Jabo so abato and Persona by Quine Ya Wofas or said Yabaya, ye am Juma ya ye emfa and Raquan Francis Liga Mananase Galamsino, which me a two Asiana so Bebranasi into Macako for Blue Water Guard. Yachesa and Mantiane and Mabaway. You must know, ya one more ADN say in Suensua Hodo, ya no a war and potem number call a probo a unsunisor, na in Nipabi a unsunisor, one more a yes, a you may be which me a pamo munina, a dear free so. Na a bit to draw actress or more probo no jaboso, one more abuyaho and modern aquasa, a Nipabi more air minus be a chia, one more actual muffins near Mahudua, where they a year you may answer no, was says no.
What bonsu and quanta yao moto no hono madin churchmu atu just saying. Yes, our operation minister swore a blue water guide for none. Na a idea set or more and yes or more shadaye deep operation plan so Korea siano na aqua major operation. Na Satak 4C Abreno Muba 9 could do me a would you to from a good deal or quambanesono. And ya omu such and fine and fidie a good show you shrenie a year juma. And penny 4 HMO essay. One more to from a good deal quambanesono. Abro who one more pe and any hirabasa. One would Johnny for the site of honum. Do be Johnny and Nadia and fidie a good so so into me so uncles which I a good honoma. Woman to me and she will be a no momuno. I just a task force not to me about Muhammadana. I'm a chan fine Makumako, a do me no. Or much a jatum, ask no jobe. Send your paya. Yes, one be a memo more sound come my beam, and find me from a good year to no company so and soon she hold on Patamo. Said the monsieur and here, Emma Quia, now monsieur so as I hear beam Emma Fiade, you know, and nay, Biat. Insuye, I dare say, Gadam say you too no, I send sure you could any, and yes, any pakrampo, ever found soon be Eddie Womo Edgeman. A former good year to no Quambaneso, a Banamanesa Gadam say no. A man named Sunsio be brewan patam honum, Nini Napotocas and Becassa contaminating. If you more answer sonon, a this year, Motin patam honum now for environmental officers or more honum so, as well as in some real swan, or more eka and some palm. Was our how we money nano, a dear set blue water guide for one more woman says so, more was on because word, Omujuma strong. Now, a motimia quantity from a good year to the Quambaneswa. Essay, you would draw, I would jab so and then patamon. Gadam say, Kunya yadi, SC, and used to say, ya corner. A dear so corner adding. Now, so tak force if we sing. I send beer no was a this kind nature. And yet the umbrella so according, no more to me, Akon. Ama botaye so manu so edite sa blue water guide no etumi abem ama mpuntu ni yedie
enko amanse south mansino emo wasantumantam na okopiemo ewo honso a adehye ya wonmo eyetimamfo kasa ya womo ekyerese womo enkwa eda asaniemu ni nyina no ejina se womo a eyese legal man ni bia womo susu se ibi ewo eye security task force ahodo yes wo emeye adwuma wo mpatam hono no asede wo ebon trene ema dwuma wo mudi a enye papa no timamfo eye wo madwene se wo ebeka ene na twede ehye entumam ana mwesie so ama wo efa ban se wo abankuam esanse de ekoso no ede huboa ene de abeto kromafo so
wabra wo ni sentrofo edi anababaye e wo manso nkwanta no Onunyamfo Fusu Sylvester ono assembly member ewo chirichiri kromo electoral area wode nsem atwudwa echese wei adia ama timamufo nsese wo muso egugye pa ai ne wo mu esuro nkro mienu a eben ho timamufo ene ne ye to hye wo muso na won echirese bebrina na wone a wone adwane afiri won mu efie ene timamufo no de atwudwa echirese wo msre pa sese de wo so afo hwe afisem so asantemantem so afo na afia police sadom hene IGP wono emra wo msra pan mu a se de be asomdwe betimi edi hene
enche bia ena abranti bi ebaye se obeye galamsey le sanunti be free on the 28th of June 2025 ya yiwomi ebetum ene enipa e water abosere ememu ehunhuna ene itu tuto ya ekoso enti ema tabosere eman yaje ho ati intimentana ekonu mpo sese yabre ene galamsey na ekoso wono no kesra ban se na dawoma o mepam o enfenfiri wono mo maye
enwechi wane nso ho kokọ adwemu ene yedi o mpabro na ebridi abrada no won mo so edi nsem wei ene to onua kase anim
panimfo nyina anim se pepa bie nkura no ene wade ye duma no ho min se ase o maba me fie mbere to no ma meto me kani aka bia mo bekome min su binima bole kura metiwe media ye no bi kura minyi no men ya gala no nti kuku ku ye enso yedim die nti a o tata e pumosa ti aban ye sra ban ne se o mmerem se ye wo no o ba ye se o wai mu so ma che menia no a ba ye vice risu adam o mo me so mo po na mo twiri o fomba no ana nsuo to na me so pie dwane nto mo ba ye no ma meto me o ma bu me pono me dai pono dai mi no ma bu pono ne nyina akọ anam so mpe so be si ye nsuo wo num no mo num free mo bu pa no ba ma so ma so nam ze no betina se kan abai na wa asem nenti no ba pamel
ya to ayansam no eso da so ejinemu e wonsem a ya na e fa galamsey nsensem ho na ye pese yetu so sa manitimi efri ho na woso afo no e hwe yesikasem enso Dr. Kesel Atofosen na no do kopiemu e o mahwedwa fiemu na wo kinkan akomabosika wa fipinu ne edunu ensia sene aban no ejinapo ene ne niam ahodo esi nani so esiti a eba ne sikasem mu ene asetena mo pese ekono na watrese bese 150 million Ghana cedis ena wotremu so wode ehwem se National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat NIMOS wasi wode ehwe se be ombetimi ayre won na illegal mining wetimi edi hu djuma yepa na afipinu ne edonu ensia budget statement and economic policy to parliament wode etu dwa no na ani nyina ne se wasi etwase meda so ne se yebehwe amankwa animu aba fa enyuma yabobi ato sikasemu dane nso nema betimi asakra ma yehu se punto abemu na wosoafo etwe osese sika nyina ehwe na imos kutupa sebe ya obonsa ban eni abrese illegal mining ebeyi efront ni nyina mu no de ebehia so obetimi ede aye na afia timi etu so sa no ometimi aye yankwa ahoma so na aye ne panyina Rocha Ghana ono edinkita ho ema omo dareboso etwetwe nkomo emfa ho na afia panyin so nimde wontimi emfa ensomyen obanyi kese mahaba onia TV so
yo mejo so bebe mjide bibi aboko
nyame adom yada asese wodo mre afem yen eni yedi enkomo yenshe adie America krani se yehwe se yesi yetu illegal mining ase na emos dwumadi a wodi se wode tu ensaniemu ehwe se ne wosi edi wudwuma eni sikapudu aban se wode ehwemu amomo kutupa na ahwo kutupa ne etimi etuso sa wo hwa ye ne sa pepepe yoso de
yo midase sana okaina no galamsey fight na ekoso I will see a pay strategies bebre na it solve problem no enti na bi wo ho ayeka embrasisa fast na ye man na ade ana ye hu se nkofo bi su gumu aso mo de da beka bia ne de omonte enti no abani ti ku bi aye friend 9 months National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat amumojuma ne say on the ground with men and women soldiers are training almost and police for specifically no mojuma say they will go on the ground no more galamsey ya taka for muntie no more to and among no more stop your activities on the ground so we share a share 9 months from July day bar when we say Omo the strategy to ja senka munya ya onfamo anka so mafum de deploy was 7 regions. Now 7 regions no pay about 21 permanent locations permanent locations no bet now not less than 3 months. Now my operations baby in these 21 locations normal call out normal every location be a guarantee almost East Achima now say at West almost now activity there illegal activity there was time to them who na normal service happen but you mean say who say even a bank says how could not come be age na yeding into see no the kaya na gold board moon some 5 million they are car say was say a bank me na break parts of the service I'm say fight so make sure say 9 months no or more resources. It's a say we be sending military for out. They go be down, DDM transport, actions on the any conveyance of even excavators or much to forest ni so na ni na e be hiesika. And so we share sika see akwa no almost struggle so on the no munye sika no. Now we share projection minister, honorable minister for finance. I actually for 2026 now. Now a very significant improvement because you shared this year. Sika mudi ye juma munye bi omu breakfast on the nya sika dia ye juma ho aye diamo. Now you compare what the government said 2026 and the mom in now next I say it is quite significant in terms of differences. And I think the resources on Benya Diagma. The media here me pan and say, can I buy say, that the man no, they don't make sure say I'm part of Musabeka Fast. The baby, you can't see your physically at this sector. And so the common at the end of the day in in this sector mention and also disbursement no plan a bit delay and also one man now say Manson Queen. I think the location young person is sufficient enough for the work of 9 months there. But the here say Sikano everybody libremu and at the right time maybe also no omuchimiaye.
Yeah, that's so what can I say ebe here see ebe hu sampa abai e dia momo a wodi edu odwuma na panyi yen hwe ne se ampa abai de wonsem so wodi se sika podo no ama 9 mo so fa nkuntia yenyina yenim se ya na edu baabi a man Ghana ya na nipa adwe yen tanta kaka ya hwe transparency ne accountability wonsensem se sika no kɔ wonsem a yebetimi ehunu aban bedi atwemu sampa se sika no omudi di dwuma no se ne wo se ye no kwan ben so e na befa so e be ne se hu sampa sika no de ankwanko bidu baabi ame yanka so na imo sanfa ndi dwuma no e na galamse ne kra ye hu so kun bia e ko bia
you are saying so about some man here super year and say a public institution na say abayas a ministry of lands media you be expect to say na public account committee or be has to and account for resources or more using any transparency any procurement issues in no. And we are very certain that the same rules will apply to them. Yes, that it's almost the amunia to come and I believe, say, that system now has it's a checky procurement, near accountability, the transparency issues. I will see make sure so on the age, man. Yes, so see also, so you be a shed the age more as to whether say I'm part. Kind of the moments no the yet the also the nana. I think the need other what into media in other one assistant was a woman that I know the year Jumano and say Yasa director of operations of Namos. I could justify some of the expenditure in relation to the work on so now you're going to not be also and which
me say CSO so the money ebedi eche yen sha de America crania 9 months ebo onjuma na wodi onjuma yi wodi weni e hye kakro ma ye na obetimi atre yen se wo mo ankasa mafam no se ne musi hu no adwuma no ekọ na afa bi ebia na gaps bi wo ba bi on betimi ahye edi hu adwuma na afa yetimi ehun se wo bo adwuma so
yo I think say so far no dia ye hu o 9 months adwuma no say you didn't say that most yen shada musika mudi ye juma into jomo yenidi and you within the limits of the resources are a woman son here and it's so far need be very commendable we'll share the way I'm handle themselves or she near DNA. And can other group be because we are being attacked? They better take action to say they avoided all those scenarios. It's so funny there. But like I say, we share resources and the logistics and available equipment here. I don't need money there. I feel so but there is more they can do. And in that they say more resources are abayaka ampa you try to have moments of juma.
Yeah, now I say baby open kese we say me what ya fam et me any edisa enkomo executive director ma arocha Ghana any darabo no ene no edi enkomo yetso ensem no eso make how say we have to broadcast ensem titire ene edi ensem esumonia TV so Facebook no so ye dem stream like a comment na fe share kan ho bi emayen na ene Ghana Police Service ya tre say waso rebi epa echi na ne nyina ne say abefo ntete no so Facebook wo say na video bi twego na tekra akọ socials ni nyina no so a wo say rebi a wo no ene ne kanchema ne re eno no wo brindam brandam no na mami en na wo cra pipe tubes mienu wo de bi bone benkum wo de bone nifa na eyare ho sempe course wo fanko e wo ga east na ejina so amene Criminal Investigations Department CID ane kata wo de ababonte nipa ne sasha se Chief Inspector Babana wo wode ne sasha se atrese omaso ni mu sha se eye nhwehwemu na CID atrese nipa akwakoso ne pechi ene John Odate Lamte omso mkofa na Jordan November de to so dunso wa bra na owobia na busua ewo na ne nyina ejina se de course no manfo aka wasema ase ntwaye kura aposifo se ebi osu ne nuanu mienu waso pechi aka ho a eye Grace Kushi Lamte ene Louise Odate Lamte wonyina wababe piem wani mo toto wano a na wo se de owura ne ye ogidi se ye ne re na obro no sa abro no ni nua ma mienu nso wabra tenant ono fa ne fo na video ye na nam so ma amafo saka ye ma police fo saka bie no omu se video ni twegwa na omkwa na omse hwe na wo ne hwan se ye bra ye bro ne yera na akwa akọ video na eso ebedi ujuma pa enti gina sonko omo de omu se akokeka tenant na omaso omo epechi na asasemi so eni gina so na ye babedi enkomo ye ne Dr. Joseph Bamako wano Executive Director Emma Human Rights Reporters Ghana ye ne di nkomo abeka yensa e wo Zoom yi eso Dr. Mahen.
Good afternoon.
Doctor ye na wasi bebre doc.
Yes, good afternoon. And good afternoon to all your viewers and listeners. Yeah, and thanks for the opportunity.
Doc, obetimi apoto chi no amaya na.
Oh, me pa cho bebre. Mi chi no enye.
Nka apoto ni say suma ke po kan brofo ne kakra na chi ni kakra.
Hey, chi ni kakra de.
Sabe ya fo betimi ati ase asem ne ya asem hia. Ke betimi adane e tekrema ye brofo na nso asem hia ni nti na nke bia wo poto maye na ye bepe. Doc, mami busa wo say video na e twegu no. Wan hu bi na hu ye no. Den e na wo ka fa ho.
I'm laughing to myself because I know when I start.
It's okay.
When I start speaking the truth right now, your viewers and your listeners will run away from me.
Then continue with the English. You express yourself in the English language so that you can
it's really a disturbing. It's really a disturbing video, a heartbreaking one, of course.
Right.
Yesterday, I had an opportunity to speak on a radio interview, same Onuya, and I expressed the same sentiment about the video. In fact, when I watched this video, at the point, I was asking myself, is this Ghana or where? Because it beats human imagination that a man could stoop so low, beating the love of his life to that mercilessly, to that extreme height. Even naked in public, even though it is a home, but it's in a compound house. And you could see that the people who took video, the video were tenants. It's not just one person who was watching. At the point, you see that somebody has even opened up the gates and it's a male. Can you imagine? And he went and sacked the person. So per the narrative that we gotten, it is something that happens on daily basis. But yet they have also not gathered the courage to report. But for that particular instance, we must give kudos to the one who did the recording and shared, even though it lacks some ethical, guideline qualities. Yeah, and we can say that had it not been him or her, I think it's a lady, we wouldn't have even seen this, and even an action will be taken against this person to stop this. This bad behavior and call for behavior. So first of all, I would like to say a big thank you to the person who took that video and shared. That person deserves to be rewarded. I'm telling you. And the police also did a marvelous job by moving in swiftly to apprehend the perpetrator. But it doesn't end over there. We want the police to investigate this and ensure that swift punishment is meted out to serve as a deterrent to others who are in the habit of doing that. And I stated yesterday categorically that had it not been that we are in an advent of social media, this couldn't have come up to light. It could have been hidden, and this woman will continue to wallow up in a circle of torture, pain, call it whatever you can call it. But thankfully, we thank God that she has been relieved of that. Just that the other process is rehabilitation, taking good care, giving her social and psychological support and all that. That is what is needed now. Yeah. Thank you.
With reference to law, what can be the charges against the man since police have started investigating the situation or the problem?
So you mentioned law.
Yes, law.
And law is what guides us all. If not, we can choose to do whatever we like. In the first place, the gentleman, I wouldn't call him a gentleman. I don't know the word. Somebody say the bushman. Anyway, the bushman, the barbaric man who did ostensibly that kind of reckless behavior, put up that kind of reckless behavior, has erred because he has gone contrary to a law that is guiding us. So we have a law, that's the Ghana's Domestic Violence Act, Act 732. Now, if you stand on Act 732 under the Ghana's Domestic Violence Act, you will find out that this guy has committed physical assault in the first place. That's number one.
Right.
Causing bodily harm or injury to somebody. He could be charged for that. He could also be charged for emotional and psychological abuse, for putting her through emotional. And you can imagine if you find yourself in that situation, you know what inside you'll be feeling. And offensive conduct conducive to breach of peace, the peace. He has breached the peace of the lady. And even the people in the environment, in the house, we have other people. You are breaching their peace, including the victim.
Right.
So engaging violence as defined by Act 732 under the Ghana's Domestic Violence Act. So he could be charged with all this. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a human rights activist. The conditions under the law, and he could be treated. He could be treated under all these I've mentioned. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Doc, for making time for us this afternoon. Dr. Joseph Bamako, Executive Director, and my Human Rights Reporters Ghana. Ono ene edin komo afadi esi Doc Tofa Bomuno, pachese entwe ne mum de womra aya na ebrasa ne manyina onim semra no ebetimi edi dwumapa ma obra no age na sotwe e wosa kwan no eso.
Wabre ya emema bi ede ato ho so mbe boy mo yerenom ya we no akofo how de abaye kire se wo mo adwene ne kra ni emuade na ya akose no esu bi nso ba nipa muo na ende ehu kra kire se obebo yere ene se bematimi tena ho hu oba ya nyankopon bo no ede ma no se onware no de opeso ne ye bi one ne nya no mema ni bi se da bi enye no mpe no mom omo yonku mema na sebe womu ne omo ebeda sanso ene ma ne bi nso se womu yonko no ma ana omo ne ombeda bi kura podi omo ye ni mienu nyina bom na ade omo ye no ehu papa ya che se sebe ade amo anye no enu na enipa ede ato omo ho so se wo mo be na enam so ama enipakuo bi kan omo ho ebomu ase da bi Ghana ye wo mra e wa amamre ne amane ya che se boy ho banti ye kwahye mra bi a ebehwe ma che se ema ne ma na ne mema ne mema nda no ebetimi ahye ho mra kete se wo ya ukoye bi a ye nchew na ye mfa nkoto afiase na abandada no wo nana adodankwa akufu ado MPP breso na sa emra no koba se yede ekotu dwa won mo enchimi ampam na che so manya ntomo eno anano ade Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahamad ya tudwa atrese se mrahwebjafo no enya ade ensa kwhyase pa ono nso behwe se ode ne nsa ebehyase nam so amamranim ni a wono nso kasa etia saade no lawyer Moses Formani wakasa ede afaso awe Nsempa edwumadi so
yeah the president no atuna no to say ebeto nanim a obesign but nya enye se ababeto anim no na obesign ko se abrewa ko ajare a obebo na nintemu a ana ne bo amenya
exactly
ko president no aka kire se only when you are can attorney general at the paper attorney general so you so the bills fi aba and what we call certificate of agency 11 months mun away attorney general me am na din komo bill na ye pass here on the 28th of February 2024 no ka ho e me na din komo am giri se me na class any 1 hour the omo yi film a na ye ni won e betu dia shame no dia ba so that private members will go and better draw because my non kasa the bill no bar. Also, one of the reasons why Ghana fought to about boom MINDC, no the way a former president said you or yeah bill no basala na Ghana one in your it didn't want to about boom MINDC, so it was on the ballot. It is a president cast Obama the attorney general at the bar, maybe a number of fun or so. Another reason is provisions to do with care, treatment, and support for Obia almost had to be any mono, and even flexible sentencing policy. It's actually a passive bill on Sobakaya. We have in your market, a month or so, Casa, and then a modern Kofoko prison, and I'm bill originally a coalition a draft, you know. There were provisions about care, treatment, and support. That will be. I was actually any mono yemwa. Yes, I was traveling now to go prison. So, because we yemwa, in fact, the coalition hospital Cassia since 2020, 6th of March, and you launch a hospital, and go for Piaba, yemwa, Yaboa.
Na ye jina alliance amade atujai eso e try ho aba e bad yaka o e kasi boy eso ye to so de asomo.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late, of course.
Stop 712 hush. Stop 712 hush. Yeah. You go be the luckiest. Go be from your jet be luckiest. From not the pure cause she be luckiest. Me and you go be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
Senya God the apple boom. If you put it so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, mommy, Simple dilution. Mr. Good Luck no check me way.
Yeah,
man.
Easy car. Or dial star 712 hash. The devil is a liar. He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
How much birthday?
Oh, how romantic.
And he followed the prompt, yes. And then boom, confirmation test. Fun.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, do you have family payment? Before December, may release a motivational album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
No, buy me more spices, baby. No, so one pemudia. Me do what it's at. And I make a winner open. And then I will penny. It's natural spices. It's natural spices. I drew one and my Adriana Ed deck. I have four party and San Casano. A bit of garlic. Akikadro, rosemary, rentia, and a nutmeg, and a face of pepper, and a modia fryer. And chininim, a citrinim, and mejinim, 80 way dear, a natural ancasa. Free mommy, sakat, it's a natural spices. Me, who and yamun yet, Gianni Pum, is unsaid. Ningin, yakaboom. I get it's natural spices. Wow, she's an customers issue. Ma will name more to free say your garlic and ginger, jollof rice, stewed curry powder, and a chicken and beef seasoning. 6 natural spices. Natural spice. FDA, I should want you to muse a year.
Agrofie, ye no juada, ekosi fiada, 3 p.m. Ewo Onuya TV so.
Jumekwa waso yasin, eye 1xbet. Me dema for herbal clinic.
Onuya TV, ye dwene ho pa.
What's no mere? And no ni mami kune kode.
Ablati we di otina hono. Wo friend no pacho. Wa beji dai wo fia eti wo ye one of us.
Minya 21 am to my first car. Ye ka say no filling stations be 5.
Ye kan yes ha na obet no.
Asumdwe na me penti.
Na wana say asumdwe. Ladi bi ni wo nya wa kwala we na otua ye wo mami no tua. Because ka tire mi mami say wo mami wo ye soldier no bla. So ye be ma, ba me kire say me ye be ma. Wo mami wo free or dan. Wa ji light da. And some phone what if you na wo di no. You see na trade wa phone wo. Na trade wa phone kwa. Enya ni sai si ni apochi. What do you want? I want to assassin one when you say you will. I'm me back and I won't get boy.
Insights Media College. Boost Herbal Mist.
Pregnant Properties and Investment Limited. Your property is our priority. BioBlast disinfectant. Mwawa esa boy who by 99%.
One day. Ukedebia 9 p.m. Ewo Onuya TV so.
Kwa baby oni atwa so Nsem kaye asomo afeye ko emra ensem kakra na ECOWAS Court of Justice ene wode atudwa trese enkane nipa no ye Chief Justice Mame Kechu Tokono se wode na application ebeto wanim se wonhwe se won kra to media mo na afe won bra se hwehwemu committee yate omo se wontimi endi wonjuma na ejina so amen ya je ne to media efri Nsem ene na banwa no ni nyina no wontimi embra san hwehwemu no na ejina so amen ne court e de aba betudwa wote sa asem ni nyina no wabo ato egu a wonto asokra eni ho dwuma na asana no ama amege tutoko no dikopie wanim na ga na ban kra enso e de piemu ache court ne se woni sa to media ne so betimi ayesa nhwehwemu Enzo court nso ejina pemem ebonchemu trese wosa akwanya ne tumi ne se obetimi aso asem ne mu na afi wetimi aye hwehwemu na de asem na kwa akosi akwakowie ama afi de waboni nyina atu ego no se bia me no ebete ase no yenko ahomaso na yene Christian Hesimama wono legal practitioner ntimi ending komana afi lawyer ne nimde wontimi emfa bi entudwame hu de akoso lawyer mahabo ne TV so
That's what me do.
Lawyer boy na yentimi ensua de kakra de akoso wo court no de wo hwe de want yase obetimi abon tofa atwemu ameyate ho ase.
Okay, first and foremost, let me always correct you guys make a mistake with my name. It's Mom Hesse.
Mom Hesse. Christian Mom Hesse. Yada say. Yada say no.
The everybody say ECOWAS court no. Your former Chief Justice. All the case no call honum no. We all remember say the state, as in through Attorney General Filey, processes opposing or indicating that courts no only jurisdiction, and in that situation, the court had to go into that matter. While with that too, now former Chief Justice, she had filed an injunctive application. Now, would consider the first one, which is the jurisdiction of the court. Now, I mean, on your platform, and especially TV3 and then also 3 News, I'd argued amongst other things, the ECOWAS court has jurisdiction, and I even went to the African Court and Human Rights Court, which cited various decided cases on how the jurisdiction of the court is ensured. Now, it is not surprising to me, say, the court has indicated, say, our jurisdiction, because if you look at the ECOWAS court now, it adopted its fundamental principles, especially looking at Article 4G of its revised treaty, which ensure the recognition, promotion, and the protection of human and people's rights in accordance with the provisions of the African Charter and human and people's rights. I feel so. Chapter 10 of the treaty now, it contains provisions relating to various aspects of human rights, including immigration, regional peace and security, legal and judicial matters, women and development, health and labor rights, information, radio, television, and the press. And if you even stretch yourself to look at Article 15, which is a revised treaty, which indicated that the court has it plays the role of ensuring justice in interpretation and application of the protocols of ECOWAS, and also the adopted protocol of 1991 and then 2000, which appointed the first set of judges, and it indicated thereof in its revised treaty, the Article 76 and 19 of the 1991 protocol, that the court has original and final jurisdiction in its decision, subject to appeal and all of that, and that all ECOWAS regions come under its jurisdiction. So then it was surprising to me, say, the court was of the Attorney General was of the opinion that only jurisdiction in all of this. Indeed, law no any baku. It does not vest. Repository of knowledge is not in one. That is why in law we have the two sides of the beam balance. So the court would always decide which side of the beam balance should weigh more. And so for the first course, the court has indicated, given its rules and protocols and all of that, the court has jurisdiction. Now, having said that, former Chief Justice Tokon also, or the injunction application, the ruling from the court indicated that there was no agency or circumstantial, exceptional circumstances. Basically, the court is trying to say is it was not in an injunction application. It's a timeless application, so that if a wrong is about being perpetuated or even in the process, that injunction, that is the reason why we bring such applications. Into the injunction application, did not come only to cure that or to maintain the status quo, and that has happened. Then, when that event or situation happens, we say that the application is dead on arrival or is moot because there will be nothing to injunct. And in doing injunction applications, we look at balance of convenience, we look at irreparable damage, we look at hardship, and we look at the legal right and all of that. So these are the elements that the court will look at in establishing that. So and then the prima facie determination of the case. So the court, in conclusion on all of this, the application, which is a discretion of the court, was not timeless because what the application seeks to injunct a happening into your happening then the element of agency is lost. So by that call, the application, to one side.
Lawyer, lawyer,
incident, the that's no court no share. So say, okay, while our file is processes the rules of procedure Attorney General was to enter defense, but also in the belief say court need jurisdiction they felt that there was no need in that. Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, filing judgment in default of defense, but court after determining all the things before it concluded say having decided on jurisdiction, having decided on the application for injunction to it meant the court in its wisdom said will not look at the application for judgment in default of defense, but the state of Ghana, we want you to file your defense within 30 days, and then we'll go into the matter proper for determination to see who would win and who would lose.
Lawyer, now I see baby, Chamuni and our dear my and Roboy, so what child dear, I'm a yes, ya dear Atias, ya dear Akoso, private legal practitioner, a lawyer, Christian, Mom Hesse, or no, and then no Edin Como, I'm an 8 church de Akoso. Yenya way so enter home my body account 73 to also there so.
Uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late, of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. Yeah, you go be the luckiest. Copy from your job be luckiest. From not the block, she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
That's Kwame.
Send your God the apple boom. If you're poor, so would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey!
Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, mommy, simple dilution. Mr. Goodluck no check me well.
Yeah,
man.
Easy car. Or dial *712#.
The devil is a liar.
He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
I'm his birthday.
Oh, how romantic!
And he followed the prompts, yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial *712#. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the
You see
rest.
how they love you now?
Yo, baby, our family pay massive. Before December, may release a motivational album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Good idea, after time. Hey, Odolastic. Yami Adama November 21st, Ewan Crime, Bayview Village, Ampaya, Ibija. Ninyana say a set wabre afimu. Na if January, besi November, near my sis year, the year film stress no is soon a jar draw wabre, Yasebra, Nebetuini. Ninyana so near throwback party and a decision so Bayview Village. I feel a chair and work also, I feel way there, a bay butu, hinya, minya, a hobby day. Na ninyana so befa wafefo wadofo ebusia ayonkofo monyina mo ka mo homo ano na momra na mo mehia na yeji yani yendidi yenom na yensa na yenko back in the days oba no mo bonyom ema yenije obi tise kofi.
Yes, I'm Wakaba Sabri, a Cassiano Echo, a Jadimona. Oveka said 2026 budget statement of Finance Minister called Parliament at the Echo Tujo de Eshimo, Ebe Tuja, Echimuse, what is a 245 million Ghana cedis, and a day Echo Aquaco Boas at the Beya, a bar yang, a portrait home, and some bit me a call and kind. And I'm sure ama ye babe to train and come on after Saturday we know a bit me Abora George Dasa or no and a president at the Poultry Farmers Association of Ghana. Mira, ma yamoha answer na budget statement beba so no kasai said ya na mo share anymore. Wadama 250 million Ghana cedis. O wadwene mo ne said the mojumanity no ususu se ebeboa ama adwuma punto betimi abamu ana.
Yo, me da super me sa kwanya we achie wa tiefo nyina. The uba eye agric sector na. Agric sector no ye nyasika papa. Ntino sa sika aban pese odure mu no. Ya kase ye transfer assessing dia. Ye betimi aka se enoso. Nanso no ye hwe ye man no bebi a ye duru no. Said a sikasem si aircono. You bet me, I say, no, a bit me up, baby. The woman say, instead of doors, can't the agric sector in our ebuma, and shed and doors the answer no. A idea I bet me up as a start. Say that they are here, call you humono. Maybe I bet me a bino, bet me, let it be abecaho. Into the American says, see, I won't be. Okay, ye sika semse de sikona sa amount ye bet me at the ashaksie.
Baby, wo fa eba mwanyen eho enuoma wo ye president anati training outdoor no mo anwo edi ene na wo hwe se ye kuya nimu ono animanimu ya munya beboa madi mpuntu abamudwumadiem.
Medase ense dedi kan no me fa sa kwanya we nso abo aban na abaso. And His Excellency the President of Okai and a budget statement so a cyber must say Kusia ye produce or manimu a year coconama ye produce or manimuno. Henceforth a year schools or say or more a top dear ye produce or manimuno at the schools no. But any idea now before the reading of the budget no ye share. And I'm pan so omokanti the kind no mebo abano abasopa the aka and say modalities no kind be so aye mana ye said the average poultry farmer
o produce chicken ne koshiano o producer yabeto ade akwa na anka ya hwehwe se eno so beka ho eno de ya ante eno se be a couple of years ago my members need be a poultry farmers be omu lucy omu investment through outbreak of a bird flu ema omu kokko no bi ye kunkun wom na omu bi na eba asa na wo say yetimi tua compensation nipa kakra bi enya compensation but ebi nso anya ntina ye hwese anka budget statement no bia aban de sika bi nso ebeba na yetimi atua wo mo say poultry sector no capital intensive nti do sika ko rem na sika no ekohia ya na how kese eno na ya ante na yenim say bia moving forward no yene aban cost edi nsawoso a